Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the crack of dawn, 6 a.m. And we're getting ready here for a great day with Give STL. I think everybody knows who I am. If you're watching and you're up this early in the morning, you probably know that my name's Paul. My pronouns are he, him. This is Ashley.
Good morning.
This is Christy.
Hi.
Right idea. This is Christiana.
What up?
That's Stephanie's head, the top of her head. And there's her face. Lori's still getting coffee.
Coming.
I got my coffee.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Lori's got, not only has she got a big mug, it is full to the brim.
It's still early. All right.
So all you early birds out there who enjoy getting up this early,
You're crazy.
good on you.
God bless you.
I'm not.
Stephanie's even outside. Is it nice out? Is it warm? She's in Michigan, if people don't know that.
It's blanket weather.
Blanket. Is that the birds? Or is that Ashley? Ashley's outside too.
Yeah, you probably hear my birds.
Sounds like a cardinal.
Are you like an aviary specialist?
No. I just,
Christy is. That sounds like a good story to
I
start.
don't know that one. I don't know why.
Oh, Lori. Okay. Well, so earlier this week, I was on Zoom with Stephanie. She was trying to walk me through some processes on my laptop. And in the mornings, my bedroom is attached to a balcony. I'm on the second floor of a building, and I put a screen up so that I can open the door so that Claudia can come in and out because it's a magnetic screen, but like bugs can't get in. So the door was open, and at some point she chased a bird into my apartment. A live
no.
bird.
Oh, no.
She's afraid of everything, so I don't know how she accomplished this. I mean, she doesn't even like it when cars drive by. She'll go hide. But she found a way to lure a bird somehow onto the balcony and then through the magnetic screen into the building. And so Stephanie's in the middle of explaining how word processes work because I don't know, apparently. And all of a sudden, I just start screaming, "Oh my God, there's a bird in the house. Oh my God, it's flying. I have to go. I have to go." And then I didn't turn the Zoom off.
So she got to witness the
She
adventure.
heard it all as I'm chasing Claudia and the bird. Claudia, for the first time in her life, was a little house panther. The bird, in its attempt to escape Claudia's grasp, flew into a wall and fell down.
Oh.
And then Claudia pounced, and I'm pretty sure Stephanie heard me go, "Drop it, drop it. Wait, no, don't drop it yet. It'll fly. Don't drop it yet. Let me get a towel." And I got a towel. And then I catch it, and I hear, because this happened in the main room, and my laptop was in the sewing room, I hear from far away Stephanie go, "Wait, I want to see the bird." So we caught it, and I let it, and I checked it over to make sure she hadn't done any damage to it, and let it go. And now it has a story to tell to all of its friends.
It's like, don't go near that house. They're crazy.
They've got a cat. And normally it's passive, but today it was a panther.
I'm currently outside because my German Shepherd has a morning routine of fussing at the coyotes that live behind our house. And so I came out here so she wouldn't bark at them at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Can we see the coyotes, or do they hide?
You could see them when it wasn't so green. So my house backs up to woods, and in the last couple of weeks, it's really like filled in. So now like you really can't see anything. She can see them. We know every time she spotted one. She goes like radar right to it. But we could see them in the winter. It was pretty fun to watch. And they had like puppies and stuff, which was very
Puppies.
Aw.
Aw.
yes. But I can't see them anymore. All I see is trees and bushes back there. But nobody wants to be woken up by a barking German Shepherd.
Aw.
As much as we love you, you're a good doggy. She's right there. There she is.
Oh.
There she is. That's Dora. She also has a habit of jumping into my garden boxes and digging them out. So we just planted, and I will not be having that today.
Hmm.
So it's Give STL Day, gang.
Woo!
Our goal is to raise $10,000 for some maintenance of the studio.
Woo, woo. I raised the roof with the wrong hand. It was off. It was off camera. It's reversed on my screen.
Yeah. Well, and thankfully we don't have to do anything with the roof, but we do have to do something with the floors and the walls of the studio.
Knock on wood.
If we get an extra large donation, we can pay someone to clean our skylight. That would be
Unfortunately,
cool.
I don't think that's
don't think
getting
it
cleaned
can.
because what you see is between the two
think
panes of glass.
Aw.
I think that's
In
built
there,
up.
so-
I wanna redo it anyway and motorize it so that I can have a remote and then it'll like open up when we want to have a sunshiny day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can totally afford that. I think that's within our budget.
I think that's
Totally good use of
I
funds.
think that's a really good use of our funds.
Don't worry, guys. We're not going to do that. We won't do that. Okay, yes. So what do we need to do? Well, the walls need a good refreshing. Either some places just need a good cleaning, or they need a whole new
Full-on
paint.
job.
The tap room comes to mind. If anyone has been in the
Yes.
tap room lately, that room is the worst. I think all the kids put their shoes and their feet all over the walls or something. Sometimes I found a footprint above the bar, and I'm like, how? What? And
They do
We
handstands.
don't have an alcohol
ballet bar.
in the
Yes.
studio. It's a ballet bar.
dance studio, I think they know.
They do handstands and they use the wall to support themselves.
Yeah. No.
And every time they do it in my class, I go, "Is this gymnastics? Is it?" And they go, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know." I'm like, "Yeah. Do you just do this anywhere? Do you not care?"
That room needs lots of paint. That room also needs that floor
Floor
needs
needs
work.
to be
That-
sanded.
For those that aren't aware, that is a wood
Wood dance floor.
wood dance floor. That's the only wood one we have because we're tapping on primarily. Is
So
what it's.
pretty when it's clean.
It's very pretty when it's clean, but it's after getting tapped on for a long time, it gets a little dinged up and lots of scuff marks and things like that. So that's room we need to bless you.
Sanded
have-
and refinished.
A little cleaning and buffing and on sanding and that type of stuff. For sure. Other random paint jobs throughout. Oh, the edge in that floor.
Yes.
The edge on that floor is coming off too.
It's not coming off. It is off.
It's off.
It's off.
It's off. We fought against it for many months now, but it's really off. And then just other than that, painting and
There's some holes in some of the walls.
yeah, I don't know how or who, but somehow we've gotten some holes in the wall.
Really excited actors, really excited dancers, and
Yeah.
and a chair accidentally gets slammed into the wall, or
Yeah.
and
Chairs. That's what we need is new chairs.
yes,
we do. We
do
actually,
need new chairs,
I
yeah.
already. It's in my. Sorry for the ice noise. Kalia's actually up and has to get ready for school.
Yeah,
Ew.
Yeah.
She
she starts at 7.
7. She
Ew.
leaves the house at like 6:40, 35. Something like that.
I don't miss those days at
We'll
all.
make sure she pops on and say hi, right, Kalia? You look cute. You look better than you look put together. Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, chairs. Yes. So we started out with about
50.
40 to 50 folding chairs up in the
Blue Studio
Blue
7
Studio.
years ago when we first moved into the space.
And gradually, and they lasted for a good like 5 years,
Before
4
they-
years,
before they
3 to
started
4 years
breaking.
before all of a sudden they started cracking and crumbling. And I think kids chose in camps to stand on them and things like that, which are not supposed to be stood on. They're little weaving pattern type ones, not standing hard surface ones. So anyway, now we're down to about 12 to 15 upstairs. I think a couple might be downstairs, but
Yeah, there's one downstairs that I use.
yeah, so we need a lot more of those. We need to buy more of those. What else do we need to get, guys?
One of my favorite things when I walk into a studio is we have whiteboards in a lot of our studios, and the kids love to decorate our whiteboards. And so it's one of those things that a lot of the times it's fun and it's sweet because they write cute little things or they draw pictures. But over time, those whiteboards have gotten really icky, and the wall around the whiteboards have all kinds of expo marker smudges of love.
Especially the acting studio. What is with the acting studios being so bad?
Because the kids for the beginner acting classes, they all have little routines and rituals that they develop over the course of the semester, and a lot of them involve a specific mascot for the class that they draw every class on the whiteboard.
But why did they not keep it within the whiteboard? Why is it outside?
You know what? It's the exact same reason we have a Saturday. Was it a Saturday? I think it's a Saturday acting class that brings a baguette every morning, and they share it amongst themselves. I mean, they're just kids doing some stuff, man.
Hey,
yeah. Their whole shtick is that they love bread, and so every class they rotate whose turn it is to buy a Panera baguette, and they bite up
single baguette.
Yeah, and it's one of those long ones, and then they'll just rip off chunks and pass it around, and they'll eat a baguette during class.
Okay, I mean I like a baguette, but not normally on Saturday at 9 a.m.
Why don't you show everybody the bird killer right there? No, I mean the bird.
The birds love it.
We also want technology.
There's Claudia.
We do want technology. We are in the middle of transitioning to a new registration platform, which we're very excited about, and it has all kinds of platform capabilities with iPads to help teachers do classroom tasks like take attendance. Teachers can store and track all of their class documents like sheet music and scripts and music tracks, anything like that they might be using for their classes. It's going to help them keep it all in one place. And be able to access it all in one place, as well as communicate with parents and families. And so we are hoping to raise money to purchase classroom tablets and tablet anchors so that our teachers don't have to fumble to find their technology, where's my iPad? This is what happens to me all the time. Ask any of my students and they will tell you. I pull out my iPad. I'm like, oh, my battery's dead. And then I pull out my computer and I'm like, where's my charger? And I pull out I personally would really appreciate just being able to be like, look, right here on the wall is this iPad that I can just use for class today. That would be great. So we're hoping to help our teachers with some smoother, more seamless teaching tools to make their lives easier and make the experience better for students.
I mean, I can't really relate because I never lose anything. I always have everything I need right when I need it.
You're right. Yeah. And you've definitely never left your keys on the desk in the office and left and had to come back and get them. That's never happened.
Never.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am totally distracted by the fact that Claudia gives high fives. Have you guys been watching this? Look. That is so
cute.
Do it
She
again.
can do
Teacher
headbutt.
do that.
Not headbutt. Good girl.
Oh, that's
How did
awesome.
you teach her to do that?
She's very food motivated.
That's amazing.
Good girl.
Are you giving her food right now? She's like, where is it?
She is. She's like, where's my? I did the thing. I did
Where's
the
my
trick.
treat?
Where's my treat? Can you go up? Oh no, she said you have no food
So
in your
you have
hands.
not been giving me treats for my actions. Until you do, I will stop.
She can also sit, but that only works when she's on the ground.
Jazz, our cat sometimes fetches. But
Oh.
like you throw something,
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
get it
yeah,
and
he'll
bring it back to
you,
us.
yeah.
But then after a little while, he's like, okay, I'm not bringing it back anymore. So whatever.
Jazz is so. I could hear him earlier this morning. He's so cute.
I'm surprised he's not meowing right now. He's been very demanding in the morning lately. He's like, give me my water, give me my food.
Lori's mom came for Xavier's graduation last year and changed his habits because Jazz used to only be vocal when he's walking around and he's kind of sing to himself.
He talks a lot. He does.
But now when Lori's mom was here last year for Xavier's graduation, anytime that he would speak, Lori's mom took it as, oh, you want a treat. And so would run back and get a treat. And so like he was having like 20 treats a day. And she was only in for like 4 days. It didn't take 4 days for him to completely change. And so now every time we walk into the kitchen, he's yelling at us like, feed me, treat me. No,
anyway,
not happening.
Isn't it amazing how quickly they're willing to learn something when food is involved?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you spend 5 years trying to convince them not to jump on counters, and they just can't get it.
Yeah. Well, that's also food motivated. There might be food up there. They just don't know. We gotta check. We gotta see if there's something up there that I can eat.
And they know they're not supposed to be up there because they got that guilty look on their face as soon as you walk in the room, and they jump.
They do. When I first got Claudia, that was one of the first things that I was like, we're not having that. And I remember she jumped up on the kitchen counter in my old apartment once, and I go, "You're a black cat. This is a black household. We don't do that here." And I guess she understood because she never did it again, except when the bird was in the apartment.
Did you refill, Stephanie? All right, let's see everyone's mugs. What do you got? What does it say? What's on there?
Bumblebee.
A bumblebee and little leaves. And
it says, you're the bee's knees.
Aww.
Bee's knees.
And I now have a frother. So my coffee's really good.
Ooh, that's nice.
Bill Hart converted you, didn't he?
Mine is the Harry Potter. It's the Marauders map.
Ooh, it's bright.
And it says, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I can't figure out how to like put it on the
Speaking of
screen.
Harry Potter, that's available for high schools, I think.
It is. The first child is
that's
now,
cool. What do you got?
That would be so fun.
My mug is a Julie Vilhard GCPA original. Thank you, Julie Vilhard.
All right. Who else? Anyone else got
Mine is
I have a cauldron.
Aladdin.
this is Ursula before coffee and after coffee. And it's a Disney themed day, I guess, because I'm also doing my makeup using my Disney Morphe eyeshadow palette. So it's very fun.
Nice. So are you actually putting your makeup on because you're about to go somewhere, or you're just being?
Listen, I am fully up with all of the live streaming trends.
Oh.
I know everything that is cool to do on
I am
social
not, and I
media.
don't.
And therefore I am putting on my makeup because that's what all the cool kids tell me I'm supposed to do online.
She is more hip than a lot of us. Well, I skipped. I didn't see yours, Christiana. What's your mug? I got distracted by makeup.
This is mine from the show starters a million years ago.
Aw,
Ghost
that's
Cutters,
cute.
watch their final demonstration May 20th, 8 p.m. I should make a slide for that.
How many people are watching us at this
Anybody?
ungodly
Is
hour?
We're
anybody?
not really concerned with numbers.
That means we're up for just
Nobody's
ourselves to our
watching.
music.
We are providing content for people to stream at their leisure.
Later.
So,
Right.
When they're
I'll watch
sanely
it
up at a good.
we've had
decent
people
time.
in and out. We've had them in and out, a couple
Okay.
here and there.
If you're watching, drop us a hello in the comments. We would love to talk
Right.
to you.
Yeah.
Let us know that we're not alone at this unreasonable hour of the morning.
Uh,
We're artists, folks. Equity rehearsals don't start until 10 a.m.
I didn't get to.
Like,
I didn't
this
fall
is-
asleep till like 1, guys. I
Oh my
stayed
gosh.
up till midnight so I could try to get the first donation of the day. And then I'm the type of person that doesn't go to sleep right away. I have to like wind down and then I get in bed and I don't fall asleep right away when I get in bed. So I think I fell asleep by like 1.
You all have storms last night? Did that happen?
No.
But there were some. Well, by me there were some. They were not anything big, but I did see lightning out my window.
There was some lightning a little bit and it sprinkled and rained a little bit, but not like bad.
Yeah. All of the really bad stuff that was supposed to hit the entire metro area, most of it ended up being south.
Ooh,
All right.
we have someone.
This
We've
is
got
my
someone
makeup
watching.
bag.
Yay.
This is where I basically have all my makeup. I don't really wear much makeup,
That's
y'all.
so cute.
So this is actually really old, and I'm talking like
Older than
20.
me old.
no, it's not. You.
And
Oh,
the
because kids call it.
Yeah.
So this bag is at least 20 years old because Xavier is 19, and I got this when I worked at Northwest Airlines, and I was selling Avon.
You were an Avon lady?
I
Mhm.
was just like I didn't go out. I just like within my office. I was people knew if they needed anything, they'd come to me. I was
I feel like you should spread that around a little more.
I don't like to push stuff. I'm not merely a seller type of a person. So just the people in my area, if they like, oh, Lori,
Ding
can you hook me
dong,
up? I
Avon
did not
calling.
do that. Anyway, so Mark was a name brand of Avon. It was like back 20 years ago. It was the hip new type of Avon makeup. But I like the bag, so I still use the bag. My makeup is not 20 years old, just the bag.
That's so fancy.
Yeah, thanks.
I thought of something else we could use with our glow up.
I'm gonna be trendy like Ashley and put on
A
my
new
mascara.
stereo in the downstairs dance room.
A new
This
what?
is my favorite part.
The tap studio or the dance studio?
Ooh,
The dance
Look at that
studio.
matcha turn green. It's so
Matcha.
beautiful. Christiana's the matcha queen.
You know, okay. I got matcha at Starbucks.
From there.
Because I was
that's
like, try this. It sounds like it's gonna, people. I should like matcha. I did not like it at all.
They don't use real matcha. They use
Yeah,
like
Starbucks matcha is not good.
And you have to sweeten their matcha. So you either have to choose like a milk's alternative that's already sweet, like soy milk, or you gotta like zhuzh that up with some vanilla syrup, man.
You actually don't have to sweeten it because it's actually per serving it's 35 grams of sugar.
I
in
meant,
their matcha.
yeah, but it tastes gross, so you gotta
It does
sweeten
taste
it.
gross. I was like, this is what people like? I was very confused.
It's an acquired taste.
You should
And
get it from
I mean-
somewhere besides Starbucks.
I love chai tea, but that's got a lot of flavor.
The Annex near the new coffee shop, the Annex, they have legit matcha, and it's really
Here's
good.
my
ceremony of matcha.
If I tried it at one place and didn't like it at all, should I waste $5-6 to try it at another place?
No,
I just don't want to waste my money if maybe I just don't like matcha.
you don't like.
Well,
That's
you wanna
just
hear
that-
my recommendation about it. So
Is that yes? Your
matcha?
recommendation is that when you're in town next, you will make me a good cup of matcha, and then I will see
I
what it's.
will. I would be so happy to do that. Here's the thing. It's like what I love about it is that it is so like there's a whole history behind it, and the way that you make it is like so special and fun, and like there's I don't know if you guys have seen that show Shogun, but they make matcha for each other. Oh my gosh, it's so good. They make matcha for each other, and it's like this whole ceremony. Like it is a gesture of like great honor and kindness, like when you do it. But beyond that, your body metabolizes it differently, and so you don't crash at all when you have it, and you don't get the jitters.
But it does have caffeine.
Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit less than like regular coffee. Like I think you have to drink like twice or 3 times as much matcha to get the same caffeine content as coffee. But since your body metabolizes it over like a long period of time, you don't necessarily feel it as much. So
yeah. Stephanie, you gotta introduce your doggy. One of your doggies.
Sammy. She just wants to go inside so she can get a treat.
All right. Well, we can see her.
Trout.
That's Sammy.
Trout.
Hi, Sammy.
Delicious.
Oh, there's Trout. And there's Sammy.
Bailey, come here. Come here. Come on, you're gonna be famous. This is your time to shine.
Oh, well, we saw her closer anyway.
She just wants to go inside so she can get a treat so that she can come back outside to go back inside to get a treat so that she can go back outside to come back inside to get a treat.
See, food motivation, guys. All right, so now we've got 3 people getting ready. I like I said, I brought my makeup just in case, but I'm like, I don't have anywhere to go, so why would I put makeup on my face?
Okay, it'll motivate you to like.
Speaking of coffee, when are we getting the GCPA coffee cart in the atrium? I've been waiting for about 7 years now, and it still hasn't happened.
Yeah, no. We do have a Keurig down in our room. You can just go down there.
We would make so much money. We would make so much money off of that coffee.
We would, considering our kids go to Starbucks all the freaking time.
I used to be a barista. I can totally man it.
Yeah, because you need to add more to your schedule.
And we could have like some nice like pastries and maybe some nuts and like cereals so that like
why nuts? Why was that the thing you went for? Like, who goes to Starbucks and they're like, I can't wait to eat some of those nuts.
I like some of their nut packages. We could have egg bites, cake pops. The options are endless.
Oh my
Egg bites would get me.
With how much money we make from the snack cart, I bet we will make plenty with this. Because the snack cart is so popular.
Ashley can make a logo for it and everything.
Yeah.
Designing logos is definitely my favorite part of my job. Especially when Stephanie goes, Ashley could make a logo for that.
Speaking of, this is a good time. We have a new logo for the craft program.
Yay.
Where is it?
Woo! Da, 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 da. Drum rolling.
Oh, that's the wrong place. Hold on. That was anticlimactic. You're going to have to give me a second. I'll be back.
Tell me when to drum roll.
Talk about something else. I'll be back in a moment.
We'll figure it out.
There's three of us have curly hair. Do we all do curly hair routines in the morning?
Mine
straighten mine.
I do a curly routine. I use Kinky Curly, and it's a 10. And this thing, and a lot because my hair, like, I'm like a fair weather curly girl. My curls are like, are you sure you want to curl your hair today? I've been working on my Love is Blind voices. I like to imitate them.
I'm fickle. I go through lots of different things. Hold on. I'll be back.
Oh man, I'm so ready because Lori's hair is always on point. Like her curls.
I agree.
My curly hair
Oh.
treatment is a hair straightener.
I
And you will not convince me otherwise.
All right. So
use Paul Mitchell. What is this? Fast form cream gel on my wet hair,
nice.
and it gives me nice waves.
So I go through phases where I see products online and then I'm like, I gotta try that. This is for curly hair. Let's get it. So I have several different curly hair products that I use, and I'm like, it kind of works. And then I don't buy it again, and then I try something else. I'm currently trying, and it actually works pretty good to the point where Kalia is using it, because Kalia has, our daughter, if people don't know, has curly hair, very similar to mine in ways. But she was in denial of her curls for a long time and wouldn't let them be curly, but she's been embracing them the last year. Anyway, so here I'm gonna do a little like promo of this company. It's called Trey Lux.
So Trey Lux, you should
Trey
donate
Lux,
money
send some money to
today.
GCPA because I'm promoting your stuff. Trey Lux, there's this like, so there's this is like this little like serum. So let me tell you this, I don't do this every day. But people probably could. I'm just lazy and don't always want to do all these steps. So you put this little serum on first. It's like a kind of a liquidy stuff, and like comb it through, scrunchy. Then you take this thing, which is more, wrong way. And then you put that in your hands, bring it through and scrunchy.
Looks like
and you're supposed to do this with wet hair, like really wet hair. So that's why I don't use it daily, because what I do almost, let's say most days of my life for the last several years, and I always get this. This is something I've stuck with, is what I do is I normally wake up and my hair is frizzier, because any curly haired people knows when you sleep on it, it gets all frizzy. And so I just take a water bottle and I spray, scrunch, and then I use good old Fructis.
Oh my gosh!
Fructis Curl Shape Defining Spray Gel. That is what I've used for years, and it works really good for my hair. Kalia's, come say hi.
No, Kalia doesn't.
Kalia!
Kalia needs to go to school.
Hi guys, I'm going to school.
Okay, love you.
Drive safely.
So then, seriously, yeah, I basically spray my hair with water lightly, like not drench it. Scrunch a little bit, spray this all over my hair, scrunch a little bit, and I'm done. It literally takes me like 2 to 3 minutes. That's what I do with my hair most days. And my sister who takes like lots and lots of minutes to fix her hair, gets mad at me every time she visits me or I visit her, and she's like, "How do you get done so quick?" I'm like,
Okay, I'm ready for the drum roll.
"Okay."
Woo! And then we have the lengthened one.
So those that didn't know what craft stood for, now you've got it all spelled out for you. Craft of it. Let's go back to the name.
Paul, tell us about the craft program.
So the craft program is our pre-professional program for high schoolers, and it's a focused program for individuals who are either thinking about or know that they want to pursue performing arts in college. And what you do is you apply to be a member of the program. You get a mentor, which is one of the founding staff here at GCPA, and a specialized education path for you based on what your focus is. If you want to focus more on acting, you want to focus more on dance, voice, and we put together a schedule for you of classes to take. You get craft only workshop opportunities. For last year and this year, we're going to New York. So there are lots of opportunities for growth. We've been doing the craft program for Falon. Good morning.
They like us. They really like us.
And we love Falon.
We do. So we've been doing the craft program like 7-ish years, 8 years. I know that we started the pilot, like an informal pilot of it, before we moved to Webster. So it's been about 8 years.
It has grown and expanded, but yes.
and a lot of our craft kids who this is what they want to do, and they want to they're going through the audition process for college. Every one of our students that's come through that program that has wanted to do this in an audition-based college setting has found their place.
But it's not only that. We also have the craft development program, which is if you're just interested in expanding your skill set, but you're not necessarily interested in college. So you don't have to be going on that track. You can join craft college or craft development, which you can distinguish by dun dun dun, dun or dun dun dun, dun. That's all.
Do. Christy, what is your curly hair routine? I didn't get to hear yours.
Oh, I'm a bad curly hair person. My curly hair routine is whatever my neighbor / ex-student / friend gives me and says, do this to your hair. You're so mean to your hair. You never take care of it. And I'm like, truth. Yeah, I don't. And then I use it until it's all gone. And then I tell her it's all gone. And then she gets mad at me because my hair is all crunchy and tangled. And she goes out and gets me a new product. Currently, I bought myself this stuff. This is a small business. What is her name? Oh, Femme Noir. And all of her products smell like chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's all natural.
Make me hungry all day.
It's all natural stuff that's like specifically for 4C hair, for Black women who don't like to do their hair. So everything is like one step. It's like, put this on and you've washed your hair for like the week. And I'm like, great, thank you.
We have our most viewers ever at this exact moment.
What?
2?
Again, numbers don't
Hello, people.
It is more than a handful.
More than a handful?
So 6.
That's a lot. That's as many people that's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Drop us a comment and say hello.
Yeah.
What are your questions about Give STL Day?
What are your questions about our Get Ready routines?
Why don't you say when things are happening today, Ashley? Do you know? You have the list.
Yes, I can tell you. At 9 a.m., we are going to be hearing from a panel of board members and GCPA parents who are going to talk about their GCPA experiences and why they support GCPA. And why you should support GCPA. They have some great insight from their various perspectives about the organization.
And so it's scrolling along the bottom. It says it's a power hour. That's not right now. At 9, it's power hour. But all the time, I think every other time today, other than right now, that we have something going on.
We just did this out of the goodness of our heart.
Yeah. Because we're crazy.
And did we explain what a power hour is?
No, power hours are when
Ameren sends more energy to your computer and it
gets
glows.
Like
that's
added to it. So
hour.
It's not like, I don't think it's pure doubled, but it's some type of money is added to each donation. So when you make a donation, it's giving us even more during that power hour. Mm-hmm. So if you're thinking of donating, I mean, yes, do it whenever you can. But if you happen to be available during one of the power hours, save it for one of those moments because we can get extra money from that.
Yeah. So at 9 a.m., we're going to have board and parents. And that would be a great time, if you've been like checking out GCPA, but you're, still wanting more information or you're looking at it for your kids. Or if you're interested in joining the board or any of those kinds of things, that would be a great time to come and interact with that panel because they're going to have some great insights about what it's like to be a part of GCPA in that way. And then at 12 o'clock Central Time, it will be myself and the beautiful Miss Christiana Dilworth here. We're going to be talking all things education, the education department of GCPA. our classrooms, which we're raising money for today to make some improvements on, of course, are used for all of our classes and all of our education programming. And so we're going to be talking about that a little bit. We're going to be sort of looking back at education past at GCPA and reflecting on kind of the growth that we've seen over the last number of years as Christiana has been fearlessly leading the charge as our education director. And then if you're watching, you may or may not know that Christiana is stepping down from education director to pursue other artistic things, as she's just completed her master's recently, and she is going to go take over the music world. And so I will be stepping back into the education director role, which is the role that I originated when we started GCPA. And so it's very exciting to come back and fill shoes that are much bigger now than when I left them. So we'll be also talking about sort of some vision for the future for education as we pass the torch. So it'll be really fun if you're interested in classes, summer camps, if you want to know more about what GCPA holds for you in our education branch. We would love to see you at noon today. And then at 3:00, kind of an extension of that, I'll be interviewing a panel of our teaching artists. These are the magic makers of GCPA. The unique insights and skills and talents and passion that these people bring is the lifeblood of GCPA. And so I'm really excited to have them and for them to be able to share some of, why they do what they do and what they're doing at GCPA and what they need, because that's the whole point of this day is what do the teachers and the students need to have a better environment, to have a better experience, to be able to take what they're learning even further. So I'm excited to talk to the teaching artists at 3:00. And then at 6:00, we're going to have a panel of our most recent musical production, our spring main stage production of Ragtime the Musical. We're going to have a group of our Ragtime cast come with our assistant director, Ragtime's assistant director, Zion Thomas, is going to be here interviewing our panel of Ragtime cast members, and they're going to be sharing about their experiences as part of the Youth Theater Company, which is the other big branch of GCPA, and talking about Ragtime and what a special, special, special show that was. And it's just really cool that we get to do this kind of thing with youth. And that's part of what the needs of our studios are as well. And then finally at 9 p.m., the six of us will be back to kind of wrap up the day and share about how we're doing. Hopefully we will have exceeded our $10,000 goal. But if not, we'll be checking in with everybody and kind of doing the final charge and final wrap up. So if you're, starting to relax into the end of your evening, come and join us again for our final power hour. And then
into our goal.
Yeah. And then at 10 p.m., right at the end of our last live stream, we're asking people to consider one more final donation. It can be the time you give your big $10 million donation, or it can just be $10, which is the minimum donation. But at 10 p.m., we're hoping to win an additional prize for the most unique donors in 1 hour. I feel like I'm conducting an orchestra with my makeup brush as I talk. Yeah, we're hoping to have as many people as possible make a donation between 10 and 11 p.m. So if you're coming to hang out with us at 9 p.m. for the final power hour, we're asking everybody to stick around until 10:01 and make a $10 donation so that we can hopefully win the most unique donors prize for the 10 p.m. hour. And there's an additional prize for the most donors overall, like the donor leaderboard, for first, second, and third place for people who have the most donors in the whole day. So it would be amazing if you could share this with all of your friends and all of your colleagues and anybody who's an arts enthusiast. Share today. Ask people, hey, do you have $10? Because the leaderboard prizes are substantial, like thousands of dollars. So
Can I ask a quick question about the most donors?
Yeah.
It needs to be most individual donors, or it needs to be new people, right? It's not just the same person donating $10 50 times.
Yes, so that is correct, but you look at it two different ways. So the leaderboard is individual unique donors over the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one separate prize, and that's the bigger prize. The 10 p.m. hour is just within that hour. So if somebody has donated previously in the day, they can come back at 10 p.m. and make another donation, and that will get us toward that singular hour prize at 10 p.m.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it can be both.
Okay, awesome.
But if you're only going to donate once today, 10 p.m. is one time to consider. But also any of those power hours is a good time to donate, because that will compound with the generosity of the Give STL Day sponsors who have put money toward compounding your donations during the power hours today. And then if you're a super late night person and you want to hang out with us all the way until 11:59 p.m., there is one more cash prize that we have the potential to win for the last donation of the day. And it's really fun because we all hang around together and we watch the millisecond clock, whatever it's called. So it's like 11:59.00.59 or whatever, like down to that millisecond. And then you've got your yes, and Lori's got the clock, right? And
I did it last night.
Atomic clock.
It's just a website. It's time.is. I just looked up
Time.is.
I looked up clock with seconds because my clock on my phone doesn't have the seconds countdown. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I don't know how. But anyway, so I just looked that up, and last night at 11:59, well, actually starting at 11:57, I just let it go, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till it's 11:59, 57, or 58, and I'm gonna hit the button. And then I think I did pretty good. I think I did.
You did. You, of all the people who donated at midnight last night, you had the best time.
What was the time? What was it?
I actually, they don't show timestamps this time. They used to show timestamps. I can't see timestamps, but I can see that you of all the people were the closest to that midnight. So,
all right,
so we'll see. They have not announced that prize yet, so I don't know who won it.
I feel like I was like 12,000,001 or 02. I really feel like that. I think so.
So
if it's $1 trillion, can we get a coffee cart?
If you say $1 trillion and all you can think of is a coffee cart, we could build an entire college GCPA university.
Stephanie, if and when we are able to build a theater, we will put a darn coffee cart in that theater. That's what I'm going to say right now. And maybe a taco truck for opening day. Stephanie wants a taco truck so bad.
Badly.
Who doesn't want a taco truck?
And if somebody donates $1 trillion, I'll name everything at GCPA after you. It'll be the U Main Stage Theater. It'll be the U Black Box Theater. It'll be the U 6 Dance Studios. It'll be the U 8 Acting Studios.
We would do more. We would do good with the money.
We can't do any evil with the money. Oh man!
I mean, Ursula is on my coffee cup no matter what, so I make some promises.
We could build a theater space and then never charge anybody to use it, and it would be good for the community. So
we could build a campus, and then we could bus We could bus kids in like for summer productions and summer camps where they like actually spend the week with us.
You're talking about like a sleepover type of thing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And it would be but so like it'd be like a legit campus, and it'd be like, this is the senior building, this is the minis building.
And Christy would be in charge of watching the kids overnight. That's all I'm
Yes. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah Wordlin is going to be on teacher panel at 3 p.m. Come and help me.
Sarah Worthland is magical. I have to confess something, you guys. You know, when we're in big meetings and we're talking about important things, and sometimes I have a really good idea for the education department. 8 times out of 10, it wasn't my idea. It was Sarah Worthland's idea, and she and she goes, "You can have that idea for free." And I'm like, "I will take that idea for free. Thanks, Sarah. That's a good idea."
I believe it.
Yay, Sarah.
Sarah is amazing.
Nine minutes.
Let's do 9 minutes of silence. See,
Are you still drinking matcha over there, Christiana? What are you doing now?
I just put too much almond milk in my cup, so I wanted to make another one because I was like, it's not strong enough. I was like, I'm only tasting the almond milk, which that has to do with the quality of the matcha that I was drinking. But it's okay.
You're a matcha snob.
I am 100% a snob.
Paul is
I'm a coffee snob.
Paul's a coffee snob. Ever since we got good coffee in Hawaii, now he literally orders his coffee from Hawaii and it gets shipped to us.
is it only Hawaii coffee that you're willing to drink?
100% Kona coffee.
Kona, which is not cheap, y'all. I think some part of our, we got a good part of our budget.
But here's the real question: if you're a coffee snob, how do you make it?
What do you mean? How do I make it?
Yeah, there's certain temperatures and
We
stuff.
don't have a fancy machine, if that's what you're asking. We just use a regular old coffee pot.
Is to do it in a pour over.
Wow.
In one of these things.
Yeah,
Life will be changed.
I would
luxury.
I honestly would love to do that. That takes a lot more time than what I normally have.
Texas, nice salon.
Right. Yeah. So sometimes it's a regular coffee maker. Sometimes I use the personal pods in the Keurig. But since moving to strictly Kona coffee, I am getting closer and closer and closer to drinking it just black, because I don't need any sweetness or any other flavor in order to make a super bitter coffee palatable, because it's not bitter. And it's less acidic.
So
because of where it's grown in the mountains of Kona on the Big Island.
Do you still like flavors though? Like, do you just get like straight regular Kona, or do you get like vanilla Kona?
You get straight up.
Whoa.
Straight up. And what's kind of cool is that like the way that they grow it, you can get different flavor notes in it. Based on where the farm is, and so there are 2 companies that I found that I think their coffee is the best.
I hope everyone is paying attention, because this is what you do to get on Paul's good side. This is what you provide for him.
The first one of my favorite
Don't provide things for us, guys. You're not required to provide anything for us.
Buddha's cup.
Buddha's cup. That's cute.
Buddha, as in like a Buddha belly.
Yeah.
Oh, Buddha's cup. I thought it was food is cup. Buddha's cup. You want to go get the bag off the counter? And
Not really.
okay.
This is so GCPA educational.
Anyway, yes.
And the other is the Big Island Coffee Roasters.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
whose main store is actually in Hilo, which is on the eastern side of the island, but their farms are on the western side of the island.
I had a friend that lived in Hilo.
Oh, lucky.
He lived in like a literal like wooden shack in the jungle of Hilo, and at least that's what it looked like when I got to see it. Oh, it looks. I want to go to Hawaii so badly.
Okay, Ashley, I just looked up and your hair looks beautiful. And what did you do? Just take it down? See?
Yes,
She's got good hair, too.
my hair is the product I use is called St. Louis tornado warning thunderstorms. That's how I get the full-bodied waves.
Yeah.
Ashley, and by we I mean the other teachers, we still talk about what you were wearing for RTC last year. You looked like a literal goddess.
Wow.
It was just so it was so beautiful.
Christiana pierced my ears at Raise the Curtain.
Wait, what?
Sure did. Yeah.
I'm confused now.
I only wear earrings twice a year, so I have to re-pierce them every time, and I couldn't get it to work. So Christiana,
They don't just stay for you?
No.
Because like I rarely wear earrings, but sometimes it's gone like half a year or
Not
more.
all
And
of
then
us
I put them in and they never close. Even my upper one. So I have like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
1, 2. You wouldn't know it because I rarely wear any jewelry, but
No.
they never close. It's
Must
interesting.
be nice.
You're a mutant, Stephanie.
Huh?
You're a mutant like Wolverine. You got super healing capabilities.
That must be it.
You making that Wolverine money too?
No.
That reminds me, the last time we went to New York, we saw Hugh Jackman.
Xavier saw Hugh Jackman.
Xavier
Oh,
did.
cool. Was he nice?
Well, he was at the back of our group.
He was.
We were walking with
his wife was a little.
Stop it. We were walking with a group of people, and also Xavier was the sweep. Xavier was the sweeper, like meaning he stayed at the back of the group to make sure no one wandered off. And he said he kind of looked over his shoulder because he's scanning the area, and he went, and he went, Hugh, and he said, "Hey, bud." And then his wife kind of made some type of gesture like keep it quiet. She wasn't being rude. She wasn't being rude. She didn't want a group of people to like attack
draw
him.
attention.
So she's like, and then Xavier's like, and then I think they crossed the street so that because they probably realized, oh gosh, they're with a group of people. We're gonna get attacked, like accosted. Anyway, so then we saw them from across. The rest of us, when Xavier ran up, Mom, I just saw Hugh Jackman. Oh my God. The rest of us saw him from across the street.
So if you're watching, you should donate because we didn't out you on the street.
I love Hugh Jackman. I do. He's been.
And if you're looking for something fun to do on September 21st, Hugh, you can come to St. Louis and you can perform at our annual fundraiser, Raise the Curtain.
Yeah, because he's not busy at all.
No, he's not. I mean,
That would be a killer opening number,
right?
Yeah, it would. I mean, if you think about it, his opening of the Tonys, I think, has been when he's hosted the Tonys. When did he hosted?
It was
a long time ago.
mid-teens.
He did really good.
Paul, when is Raise the Curtain this year?
Raise the Curtain is September 21st.
I should put that on my calendar.
We got to put that, make a little thing to go boop, boop, boop on the screen at some point. Not right now. But.
Yeah. And ticket sales for that are open. You can purchase your tickets and or tables and or purchase a sponsorship for the event.
I was about to be like, oh no, that means I'm going to have to see all the stuff come through and counting, which I guess
have we picked we need to pick a theme, like a color theme, like all decide what we're all gonna wear a color, the same color.
Well, we usually try to stick with like the GCPA colors.
No, I want us all we're all blue or nothing, or all orange or nothing.
I got a rust velvet jacket for RTC this year.
Okay, so
it's velvet.
Everyone, start looking for your outfits. It's orange.
Orange? Okay. I actually have a dress in orange that I bought.
Christiana, you could just reuse the one from last year. That one was so pretty.
Yeah, I need to lose some weight. For the baby.
It's time.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Well, all four of you who jumped on to watch
Six.
during
It was
this. Oh,
more
that's
than
right.
a
It was
handful.
6. It was more than a handful.
And people are gonna watch this in retrograde. Like they're gonna like save it. And they're gonna watch it over and over.
Retrograde. Oh my God, with that. It's too early.
It'll be available all day until I cancel our account.
I'm gonna send it.
It's coffee. There's not.
All right.
Paul, are you not going to send us off with a Thai tutorial?
No,
Oh,
no.
You can
sorry.
do that. You can do that at the end of the night.
I'll do
We'll
a
have to
messy
tune
bun
in at
tutorial.
9 p.m.
Messy bun tutorial. Well, this is the way I do my hair. You get a high ponytail. All right, ready? High ponytail. Put your hairband on this side. Flip it over. Bring some hair through. Flip it back. And that's it, guys. It is so easy. That's my
That's so impressive. Oh my
It's
god.
it's only that easy because you already have the volume and the curls
If
for
you
it.
have the curls, it helps. I can't do it backwards. My hair's doing something funky. There we go. It's because I can't see myself reverse.
Do I have time to tell one more story about messy buns and one of our teachers? It's really fast. Yes. Lily Hetz.
Don McCoy, honey.
Good morning, Dawn.
Lily Hetz had surgery earlier this semester,
Oh, yeah.
and she's been recuperating and teaching at the same time still, which is wow, she's amazing.
I love Lily.
Last night I was in the office and she was doing her last class with her students, and they go around every day and they talk about like one good thing that like happened to them either that week or that day. And hers was, I put my hair in a messy bun using both hands today because I can raise my hands above my head. And her whole class cheered for her. It was so sweet.
I love Lily. She's so great.
She is like one of the most positive people in the world. If you don't know Lily, and if you're ever feeling sad, I think you need to like talk to her because she will make you feel happy.
She is a beautiful ray of
She's a
sunshine.
literal Disney
A week
princess.
ago or something, a week or two ago, I came down to her classroom. I'm like, I'm so glad you're back, and I'm like, how are you doing, and this and that, and she said something to the. She said, well, I can now bring this arm this high. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she said how many months it's going to be before she's going to have to go through physical therapy that she'll have full movement back. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry that's so long. And she's like, I can't even remember exactly what she said. Do you remember? I told you, Christy. But it was something so positive. It was something like, in the big picture, this is just a little blip in life. And I'm like,
That sounds exactly like what she'd say too.
I know. And I was just like, oh, you're just so positive. I love it.
She is a beautiful soul. And
It's just a little blip.
she will be at our teachers panel at 3 p.m.
There you go.
Come and get to know Lily.
Because the link doesn't work for her on her computer.
I know,
Somebody
we're
help me.
troubleshooting. We're troubleshooting.
Oh, good.
We'll make it happen.
So something we discovered, let her know, is that it doesn't work on Safari. You got to use Chrome or what is it? Firefox. See if that helps.
She used most. Okay, it's 7:03.
Sorry, guys. We can talk about this
Overtime.
Overtime. Do we get bonus pay for this? We're not getting paid. We're not getting paid, y'all.
On that note, bye.